Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. We are back with a bit of an impromptu show, but we wanted to get something done because everyone's talking about Europe. Everyone's talking about how many points Villa are going to finish on. We've got some massive games coming up. So, yeah, we thought we would get the boys together and do a little bit of a special show called The Run-In. So the lads have got their predictions all sorted. We're going to go through it live though and get your thoughts in the comments. What you think each scoreline is going to be across the Premier League weeks, and then hopefully come up with an end of season prediction finish for Villa and see if we do make those European spots. So, Kev, Martin, how are you doing, boys?
Evening. I'm all right. Looking forward to this.
All good. I'm ready to run this show.
I know you've been getting your predictions in already. So we'll see how much we agree or disagree and see what everyone thinks about in the comments. Already people involved. Devils United says hi. So hi to you, mate. Michael's joining us. Good evening from Birmingham. Great to have you on board. Molly Boy's in the house. Good evening, mate. Rich is in and Rachel is in. Baz from Through Black and White Eyes has come on the tune. I think Martin, you might be joining him later on this week. So
join him Friday, I think. That'll be fun.
Yeah, Michael's saying we must focus on one game at a time. Of course.
Michael, you're watching the wrong pod tonight, mate. We're talking about all the games. Listen, if you want to jump off, Mike, after like 5 minutes, I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking. Stick around.
Ethan's in. Evening, lads. Mark's in. Evening, Mark. Deontay's in. Thank you very much for joining us. We've already got plenty watching, so hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. We've had loads of shows over the last couple of days, so content is flying in. Please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help us spread the word of the channel. Just a quick one, lads. I know I did a quick bulletin yesterday, and been a few bits and bobs of news. Like Villa going to America for a pre-season tour already. First Premier League one. I think I said first one for Villa, but they have played in America before. But the first official Premier League summer series, I think they're calling it in the US. So good to be involved in that. And obviously Villa Park getting picked as one of the grounds for Euro 2028 if they're to win. So, all positive signs for the club, Kev.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great to see, Purslow on the pitch with the rest of the people involved in it, people from the council as well. The ground will be of a certain capacity then, which is one of the main reasons they wanted to get the work done. That they're obviously that they've got the plans in for. So, yeah, I mean, it's just Villa is obviously a huge club, and globally, we've obviously got a name. Birmingham's huge city, whether you think it's Manchester or Birmingham, that argument about which is the second city, we really should be having a stadium. If we're going to have a national event, we should be having a stadium in the city of Birmingham. So it's great. And the American tour will be fantastic. Obviously, we've got one of our two owners is American. It's a huge, massively emerging market, both in terms of talent, going around the world. You're going to look at the likes of, a Pulisic, for example, who's obviously, made it on the massive stage. And obviously the league's getting bigger and bigger with us having a franchise over there, the Las Vegas Villains soon to open. So I just think it's great. I think we went there, didn't we? Did we go to Minnesota in the first pre-season?
I think so, yeah. There's been one or two trips. One of the comments on the show was he'd seen the club playing in Portland. So, yeah.
It's just great. It's great for the club. Yeah. But I mean, Nigel's put it in there. 100% Birmingham's the second city without doubt. Without that, I totally agree. I'll just be a bit diplomatic there.
Martin, quick comment from you on kind of the Euros. Obviously, Gaza says there, Villa Park getting picked ahead of Old Trafford. I've been to Old Trafford, and it is a bit of a tired old ground, although it's really big. Obviously Villa's going to be massively redeveloped. It's all good. It's all good, isn't it?
Absolutely, and let's not forget about Little Old Ireland being part of that bid.
Exactly, mate. That's why I got you involved. Yeah,
absolutely. Because you know what, that means the Aviva and Croke Park is getting ahead of Old Trafford.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting two more stadiums to the list there, Gaza. Fair play.
I thought they were using Cork Leisure Centre. No, they're using the Aviva.
Yeah, we call it Lansdowne Road, if you really want to get technical about it.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it's absolutely massive for Villa, and considering you couldn't have the redevelopment at a better time, bigger stadium, be better facilities for the fans travelling from all over Europe. Same in Dublin. Dublin's very much full of, tourists as well, so it makes no odds, but still it brings a massive flux of football fans again from all over Europe coming to Ireland, and that's something that's unheard of over here. Like in England, you'd hear that. In France, you hear of it. In Germany, you hear of it. In America, you hear of it. But in Ireland, to host a Euro, doesn't matter. I don't care if it's 2028 or 2032. Just to hear of fans coming to Ireland for football is amazing. It's just amazing.
Fantastic. And another little bit of news, Kev. Well, I don't think it's been fully announced yet, but Ollie Watkins is in talks for a new contract, potentially 100k a week. That's the rumours anyway. But it'd be great to get him tied down to another kind of a contract extension and reward him for the hard work that he's been putting in.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think right now, any of those Ollie Watkins doubters, which I think, all Villa fans at the time have been Ollie Watkins doubters, 9 goals in 11 games. The form he's in, he's absolutely hammering the door down to be back in the England squad. He's a great age. And we've all seen the stats. I think it's behind Kane and Salah. He's the only other player in the last 3 seasons to have scored 10 plus goals in the Premier League. There's an absolute premium for that kind of striker. So if we don't tie him down to a contract, someone will be getting him for a cheaper price if they want to get him. So it puts us in a great position. If we don't kick on, which we're all thinking, is unlikely based on, what's been happening, then at least it means we get a better price for him if he does end up going for somewhere for like 40, 50 million. But no, I'd like to think that, the way he's been form-wise, he can be an absolute cornerstone of our squad, albeit if not the first team, depending on who we bring in a couple of years. But it's an absolute must to get him tied down to a new contract. He's absolutely invaluable for us right now, and I think if we lost him out of the team, it'd be a bit of a catastrophe for our running. Nice segue into the show.
Definitely. Well, let's get into it. Rich Edwards actually reckons he'll get 20. Gaza says he's easily worth 100k. Leeds fans still think Bamford is better, says Mark.
I remember them comparisons.
Yeah, and then Nigel's just backing us up on the fact that Birmingham is the biggest city, and certainly the second city. So yeah, it's great to have Birmingham on the map with potential Euros coming up. So let's get into it, boys. We want to do this running. We want to get your comments in. So you guys, as we go through each week, let us know what you think. How Villa are going to do, but also, again, more importantly, how some of the other teams are going to do. Bit of fun. Obviously, we'll get to the end and we'll see how we get on. You boys might have to help me out a little bit because I might not be able to see everything all the comments that are coming through, but I will jump in and out of the sheds. So coming up to this week, we get 31. Obviously, a massive game for Villa on Saturday, and we're the first one on the board. Aston Villa against Newcastle United. I'll come to you first, Martin. What did you have this down as in terms of a scoreline?
I have this down as Aston Villa 2, Newcastle 1. I think it'd be a tight game. I don't think that's like, I think it's going to be one of them games where we're going to catch Newcastle on the counter. It's
okay.
I think we're going to win. It's by the 1 goal. I don't think it's a dominance control or anything like that. I think it's by the 1 goal. Whether in the comments, if you want to agree with me, go ahead. Kev, Rich, take away.
Yeah. We'll get to comments after we've gone through each round. Yeah.
So yeah.
I had this 9-0 to Villa. This one, it was just quite a simple Saturday lunchtime. No, look, this for me is it feels like each week now. Now we've got ourselves in this position we keep talking about to be, top 6, top 7 in the league. Every game is massive now. Will I be having the same conversation around Brentford? Whatever happens in Newcastle, around Brighton, last game of the season, because we're in the mix of positions, and each game week matters. But this, for me, is the biggest test. You know, there's a lot of talk around about Villa being flat track bullies. You know, we're beating the Chelsea team that have been rubbish lately. Leicester haven't won for ages. Forest haven't won for ages. You've still got to beat these teams.
Yeah.
Nothing away from the wins over Man United and Tottenham, but this is the big test. They're in great form. They are. I think they've been. You know, probably. You know, if Emery continues this run, I think he's got a great shot for manager this season. But if not, I think you've probably got to look at, if it's not Arteta, it's got to be Howe. Great job. You've got to a League Cup final, and they beat us 4-0 in the home fixture. In the away fixture. So they're going to be massively confident against us. So I predicted this to be a draw. I just think that, you know, if we got a win, it'd be absolutely incredible. But I just think that our form's great. We're scoring every game, and defensively, they're really good. So I had this as a 1-1 draw, basically.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you, Kev. I don't see us winning this, but I don't see us losing this, particularly as Newcastle haven't got a very good record at Villa Park. As much as we haven't got a good record at St James's, they haven't got a good record at Villa Park. So, you know, I don't remember the last time they beat us at Villa Park, to be honest. So I do think it'll be a tight game. So let's go 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Chelsea v Brighton. Let's just rattle through these pretty quickly. So Chelsea v Brighton. What we saying?
Chelsea win that.
Chelsea win.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Martin?
I said 2-0 Brighton. I think Brighton will beat Chelsea.
Ooh.
They're playing really good football, and Chelsea look like they're on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Chelsea got a game tonight.
I think
on that is that Chelsea at some point have got to do something, haven't they?
I've got to win. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I think. So you're saying Brighton win. You're saying Chelsea win, Kev. I'll say Chelsea win.
Yep.
I'll say 2-1. 21. 2-1. Everton, Fulham.
1-0 Everton. That's got a painful 1-0 win all over it. Fulham have lost the last 4, haven't they? Everton are decent other than playing against us. You know, they're growing 1-0 wins.
Here's the thing, though. Even when Fulham got relegated, they seem to have a good record against Everton.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I can see a draw on this one. I can just kind of see a scrappy 1-1 draw on this one.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll side with you. I'll side with you. Draw. Yeah, Southampton, Palace.
They haven't got Mitrovic, have they? But anyway.
No. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This one obviously doesn't affect us. So Palace continuing their good run.
Yeah.
Let's go 0-2. Tottenham, Bournemouth.
Spurs.
Got to be a home win.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 Spurs. Yeah.
2-0, yeah.
Wolves, Brentford.
Wolves, 1-0.
I have 2-0 Brentford.
Yeah, I mean, again, my rationale behind that is Brentford's form's not great. They lost the last 2.
Well, you look at Wolves at home this season; they haven't been great, have they?
Yeah,
away from home, I think.
Beat Chelsea, didn't they, last game? They're playing better, obviously, lately. Lopetegui's got them going a little bit. They've picked up a little bit of them in the league. Drew out Forest before that. Then they lost at home to Leeds, didn't they? But before that, they beat Tottenham at home. So, I don't know. I mean, you can argue either way. I just think that I fancy Wolves at home for that one.
Go draw.
All right.
Go draw.
Yeah, we'll go
City, Leicester.
Forget about it. Just put Man City 3-0.
4-0. West Ham, Arsenal.
Arsenal win.
Arsenal win, yeah. 3-1.
Yeah.
Forest, Man U.
Oh, what did I have?
Man U.
2-1.
Yeah, Man United.
Leeds, Liverpool. This is a big one.
I think Liverpool will win that.
Yeah, I have a feeling Liverpool will do it as well. I have them down as 3-0. I think they'll beat.
I think that Leeds 5-1 after being 1-0 up against Palace will have absolutely knocked them for 6. And Liverpool played really well second half, and they got something to fight for now a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so we calculate that
so far.
Okay, are we in the top 4 yet?
We're still 6.
No, we're still 6. Still 6.
So let's go on to the next. So let's just see what the comments are saying. What we got? Where are we? So Gaz is saying 16 points from the remaining games. Rich says, big test for us. Be happy with the 1-0. Marine Boy said, all 9 home wins and a Spurs draw for the cherry on top.
Perfect.
Duncan, evening all the Newcastle fixtures a crunch match. Rich says, Brighton will win. Everton will win. Spurs, Brentford. Michael's not playing. Colin says, good evening from Ireland.
Good man, Colin.
Said it would just be like City to lose. Yeah. So okay, so we're in there at the minute. We're still in the top 6. Got a solid draw, 48 points, and we are on the road. So let's just have a look at game week 32. Okay, so Arsenal, Southampton. That'll be an Arsenal win. No
Top against bottom. I think we know what's happening there.
Yeah. Man Chelsea.
Sorry?
Man United, Chelsea.
Man U, Chelsea.
Is that next week?
22nd, it says there, yeah. Well,
game week 32, yeah.
I can't see that.
I'm thinking United will win that one. I think United are doing really well. And Chelsea again are on the beach, so I'm thinking 2-0 Man United.
Is that been confirmed, is it, for that week?
It might be just one to put in, so it might just be one to rearrange. But
postponed.
I have it down as a TBC, but I still put United 2-0.
At home, Man United, I think they'll win that 2-0, 2-1, something like
that.
Yeah. Fulham, Leeds.
Draw.
Leeds.
Fulham at home though.
I still think Leeds are a weird team though. They'll get a result against somebody.
Okay, let's go.
Fulham
draw.
Are dipping. We'll go draw, yeah.
Palace, Everton doesn't really matter to us.
I want to see Palace win that.
Oh, I think that'll be a draw as well.
Yeah, me too. I was going to say, I think it'll be a draw. Brentford, Villa.
Oh, way at Brentford.
I have 3-1 Villa.
When was the last time we beat Brentford away?
Yeah, but we've only played them once away.
Yeah, we always used to lose to them in the Championship. They used to batter us.
Yeah, they did. It was embarrassing. Remember that night we signed Hogan? They battered us.
Yeah.
But lads, it's the Unai Emery hoodoo breaker.
Yeah, it's a good point, Mark. You're making a very, very valid point.
That's true. That's a great point. Yeah. What did you have, Kev?
I think that'll be a draw.
I have 3-1 Villa. I think Villa will win that one comfortably because Brentford look like they're going to dip.
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, we're good away. I could go with a 1-0 away win. I could go with a 1-0 away win.
I'll side with you, Martin, but I won't go quite as far as 3-1.
No, we'll still have a win there. We'll still have a win.
Yeah. Liverpool, Forest, home win.
Liverpool, yeah.
You know what? I actually have us down as a Liverpool 2-2 draw. I just, for some reason, Forest could do a number on Liverpool.
Nah.
They've done it before. They've done this before. They've gotten something against Liverpool and they got something against Man City.
Forest couldn't do a number on a calculator away from home.
Yeah.
I just made that phrase up.
Yeah, fair point.
Leicester Wolves, not really massive for us, but what we're
Leicester
saying
will win
here.
that. The Dean Smith era starts here.
Leicester win, yeah.
Okay, Brighton, Man City.
Man City.
I know this is to be rearranged, but yeah.
Brighton at home,
That's
Man
to
City.
be confirmed as well. I think it'll be Man City.
I fancy Brighton will be Man City in that game. Yeah.
I think Man City are going to win.
Cat amongst the pigeons, yeah? 2-1 Brighton. Bournemouth, West Ham, it doesn't really matter to us. Let's go. Draw.
West Ham or draw. Yeah.
West Ham. 11. Jesus, Rich.
Newcastle against Tottenham.
Newcastle
3-1.
Okay, here we go.
Newcastle going to win the league, aren't they? This race. Man City dropping
right.
points.
So, as you can see, Arsenal still top. Man City in second. Man United third. Newcastle fourth. Tottenham still fifth, but Villa in sixth. A point ahead of Liverpool. 2 points ahead of Brighton. And 5 points off Tottenham. So it's hotting up there. It is hotting up there at the moment. Let's see if we've got any comments coming in. Or Kev, can you see any comments in there?
Yeah, one sec. Yeah, sorry, I was just What was the last one we got up to? Here we are. So
I think it's Ethan.
Ethan said need at least 5 wins from the last 8 for Europe, in my opinion. Rich Edwards can imagine Unai's laptop sussing the moves and traps right now. Yeah, he's going through the night tonight, Unai. Duncan Kilburn says Villa will finish 6th for me. I would take that right now. Richard Edwards, Villa's way forms fire. Obviously, talking about that Brentford game. Deontay thinks it'll be a 1-1. Alan Evans, congratulations on the Championship win and the European Cup, mate. Good to have you here. Brentford don't lose many at home up the Villa. Rich Edwards agreed with me when I changed my mind, obviously, on that win. Also, Man City home is strong. Was that Brighton game, Man City at Man City?
No, it was at Brighton, I think.
Yeah. Duncan's got a good start here. Last time we won away at Brentford was 1953. There you go. And Rich Edwards, we're going away to Europe.
Simon's just put.
Simon, we'll get this one up. I've just found my sports result book from Back to the Future. Want to know the scores?
the Grays Sports Almanac. Get in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice one. Right. Okay, good. As always, please do, guys, please hit the like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. Just so we can help the channel grow. And if you do want to donate a super chat or just donate to the channel, please do. It is much, much, much appreciated to help us continue to bring content through the channel. Okay, yeah, I will try my best, Kev, to see if we can do that. Cool. Right, so let's get back into it.
As we go through this, by the way, what I'm going to do is, for everyone, I'll get up like the Jet2 and EasyJet websites just to see if I can get any like early little offers on tickets for a European tour. If it looks like it's happening, we can start to get our names on some lists as we go through each week.
There we go. That's a little bit better there.
Yeah. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so game week 33. This is midweek, isn't it? So Wolves Palace.
Draw.
What are we saying there?
Draw.
Villa Fulham.
Home win.
Home win, got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah, we're beating teams like that at the moment, aren't we? So no Mitrovic. Yeah. Home win.
Leeds Leicester. Anything on that one?
Draw.
Yeah,
maybe win that. I think Leeds
maybe a home win.
Yeah. Forest Brighton.
Forest will win that.
Forest at home.
Yeah, I think Forest will win that.
Oh yeah, Forest at home. Yeah.
West Ham Liverpool. But Liverpool don't do well at West Ham.
And I fancy West Ham. They've not put in a performance really of like to make that all season, and maybe that could be the one.
They're due one big game, aren't they?
Yeah, night game. Is it night game? Forever blowing bubbles. Maybe a 1-0.
I'll say a 2-1. Chelsea Brentford. Oh, it's a big game.
Yeah, 2-1. Draw.
2-2.
Desmond.
I say Bourne.
City Arsenal.
Oh, this is the one, isn't it? I think City will win this by a couple of goals. 3-1 maybe. 2-0.
Everton at home to Newcastle. Under the lights, Goodison Park.
1-1 draw.
No, I still think Newcastle have a number on that.
I think Everton, Dyche, he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Didn't against us, but
no, he didn't. Southampton, Bournemouth. We don't really know. Really matter.
I'm going to back Southampton on that one.
Yeah, home win.
1-0 Southampton.
Home win.
Tottenham, Man U. Big game.
I have this down as a Spurs win.
Yeah.
It'd be typical 1-0 Spursy. Typical 1-0.
Yeah.
Because United don't do well away from home against the teams in the top 9.
Okay, so let's go with that.
We're in the top 4 yet.
we're still sick.
I'm like that kid. I'm like the kid in the back of the car. Are we nearly there yet?
We're now 4 points clear over Liverpool, though.
Come on.
Yeah. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Right. We'll do week 34 straight off the bat.
You know what we should do? We should do an accumulator each week for his results.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyone wants our tips? Get involved. Okay, Palace, West Ham.
Palace.
Yeah.
Brighton, Wolves.
Brighton.
Brentford, Forest.
Brentford.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
Ooh, I think that'll be a draw.
Yeah. 1-1.
Mm.
And Desmond. Bournemouth, Leeds. Doesn't really
Home
matter
win.
to us.
Home win.
Fulham, Man City.
Away win.
City.
And Man United, Villa.
Hmm.
We haven't got Courtney Halls, have we, this time?
No.
No.
Oh, God.
I actually think we get beat here.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a feeling we'll get beat as well.
I had a draw.
I think
draw.
we're going to lose at some point. We are
Yeah,
definitely going to lose at some point.
Yeah. When I did my predictions first early on, I was like, amazing this, isn't it? We have not lost a game in the whole running. So I had to kind of go back and be a bit more realistic, take my rose tinted glasses off.
Mm.
I think this is one we'll lose, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Southampton will be a home win, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Spurs.
I might be just slightly behind you guys with the internet. Liverpool, Spurs, what we're saying?
Draw.
I think Liverpool win that.
Draw.
I think it'll be a draw.
Kev?
I see a draw.
I think Liverpool win, but I'm go for a draw. It's fine.
Okay. And Leicester, Everton.
Home win.
1-0. Home win.
What the hell's going on there? Right, so let's calculate this. We're still in sixth, but Brighton are now in seventh, 2 points behind us. Liverpool are 3 points behind us, and we're still 6 points off fifth. So we're clinging on to sixth place as it stands at the moment. Any comments?
Who's the bottom three at the moment?
Bottom three are Everton, Forest, and Southampton.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Very tight though. Very tight at the bottom. Right. Any comments coming in, Kev?
Yeah, there's been absolutely flying. I don't know how far back we went.
Right, let's go.
Ethan said if it came down to the last game and a win would qualify for Europe, which player would you like to get a last-minute winner? So there was a few to that, I think. I don't put anything for that. Who do you guys think last-minute winner? It's got to be Watkins, isn't it?
Leon Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that. Do you know what? That'd be just like it, wouldn't it? You should probably shut me up. So Alan Emerson thinks Villa will finish in ninth because of the injuries still. Fantastic season. Next season going to be the one. Great pods, lad. Love watching you at the Villa. Thanks, mate. Love that, Alan. Thanks, mate. Oh, I think answering that question, JJ, Ramsey or Bertie for me from Rachel about who would go.
Not bad show.
AVFC US. It's going to be close for Europe. Absolutely close for Europe. Close at the top of the league and close for relegation. Rich is asking about any injury news on Kamara and Coutinho and Cash. I don't think we have to wait for press conference. I think wait for Unai on that one. AVFC US 9th is just as likely as 6th. We need a Spurs collapse. We do, yeah.
I like Simon's comment here.
Yeah, well, Deontay's saying United 2, Villa 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
Simon's saying bet they'll get a penalty, although Rashford is injured. AVFC US. And then he's also saying 5-38, Avers finishing 8th. So
okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. Let's go. So, what we are now? Game week 35.
Come on.
Here we go. Bournemouth, Chelsea. Away win.
I don't know. Who knows who Bournemouth? Away win.
I think.
Yeah, away win.
Tottenham at home to Crystal Palace.
I want to see a Palace win. I think Palace are due a good win.
Kev?
He's on mute. Looks like he's gone somewhere.
I'm back.
There he is.
Tottenham Palace.
I think Palace could nick that one.
Yeah, I think Palace could nick that. Tottenham have been a bit ropey in their own. Hodge
go
back in there.
draw. Let's go draw. Let's sit on the fence.
They were sitting the draw.
Wolves at home to Villa, bearing in mind our record.
I've got Wolves to win this.
Again, Unai Emery, Houdini breaker.
Back-to-back
I'm going with Villa.
defeats.
I'm backing it.
Yeah, I don't fancy us at Wolves at all. I still think they're one of the better teams I've seen at Villa Park this season. I think that they were unlucky in that game. I know we missed a winner opportunity in the end with Bailey, but I think they've got a really handy team. Wolves, they just can't seem to score, but they've got a really, really good set of players and
well drilled.
Well drilled. I mean, that Nunes is the absolute business. So I don't know. I just feel like Wolves are going to win that.
Yeah.
I might
still don't score many goals though. They don't score many goals at all.
We don't concede many, do we?
I'm going to say draw. I don't think we'll lose back-to-back game.
Okay.
1-1. Yeah.
Okay, let's go draw. Liverpool v Brentford, big game.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I think Liverpool win that.
Man City Leeds.
Man City.
Newcastle at home to Arsenal.
Oh, no, that's a good one. I can see an Arsenal win, but the 1-0. Be a good game though. But I think it'll be 1-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, I can see Arsenal. They're going to need to win that, aren't they? They're going to need to win that. So I think they're going to get that. They'll get over the line.
I think it's going to be a draw. I think it'll be a draw, 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Hang on. No, because you both said Arsenal win, so let's go with Arsenal win. Right. Been outvoted. West Ham, Man U.
I think Man United win that.
United don't do well in an away to West Ham.
No.
So that's draw.
2-2.
I reckon if you watch this back, you can find the mass hypocrisy. 1 minute I'm going, I fancy Man United away against that game. The next game, Man United are not very good away.
I know.
Let's just roll with
Fulham, Leicester. It's just hunch, isn't it?
It is.
Fulham, Leicester.
I can see Fulham. I can see Fulham doing that one.
I think a draw. But neither team.
I think Fulham will win. Yeah. Brighton, Everton.
Brighton.
4-1. They'll smack them, I think. Or 2-0 even. Yeah.
All right, let's go 4-1. Let's put a couple of big scores in there. Forest, Southampton.
2-0 Forest.
Win.
Forest, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Top 4 yet?
Boys, we've dropped to 7th.
Lads, we need to start believing.
Dropped to 7th, lads.
We're not winning enough games, are we?
Liverpool are away at 1 point below us as well. Bottom 3 is Leicester, Everton, Southampton now.
You know what we should have done? We should have got Unai on this pod and he was just going win.
Lads. Yeah. Okay. This is where we turn it around. Yeah. So we go to game week 36. Leeds v Newcastle.
Leeds are going to win that.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with Kevin on that one.
I think so. Right, Villa at home to Spurs. Is this where we turn it back around?
Yeah, we get this. 2-1 Villa.
2-0.
I think we win. I think we win 2-0. I really do.
2-0.
Palace, Bournemouth.
Palace.
Doesn't really matter. Brentford, West Ham.
Draw.
Chelsea, Forest. Home win.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Chelsea. Forest. Is it Forest? Every time you think about it, it's Forest.
Yeah, away from home, Forest. Yeah. Southampton, Fulham.
Southampton. Fight for the life, aren't they?
Bear in mind, they might already be down. Say that still Southampton win?
I think so, yeah. I don't know why.
Wolves.
Yeah.
United Wolves.
United.
I fancy Wolves for that.
United.
Rich, you decide.
You fancy Wolves to beat United, but you wouldn't fancy Villa to beat United.
I think United win pretty comfortably.
You reckon?
Home. Yeah. Yeah. Everton, City.
City.
3-0.
Comfortable win.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Brighton. Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Kev?
2-1.
I don't know. I mean, Brighton are a very sort of similar team, aren't they? You know.
Yeah, I just think
England.
Arsenal have too much. Arsenal have too much.
Yeah.
And Leicester, Liverpool. Will Dean Smith
Leicester.
do us a favour?
I think Leicester will do that one. 1-0. Classic 1-0 job.
So funny. Literally, I could make an argument for every single score permutation. Let me play it out right now. I can see Leicester winning that 1-0. I reckon that'll be a draw, that one. Liverpool are going to beat Leicester. Easy, no problem.
Right. Put your neck on the line. What are you saying? You happy
Leicester,
with 1-0 Leicester?
Leicester 1-0, yeah. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Right. Let's calculate it. Okay. Are we... Whoa, lads, we're back in 6th. We're back.
Thank you,
Key
Arsenal.
result against Tottenham puts us 3 points behind them with 2 games to go. Brighton 3 points behind us, but they've got 2 games in hand. I don't know where those games are going to be played. To be honest, I don't know when they'll put them in on the predictor. And the bottom 3 is now Forest, Everton, Southampton.
Right.
We'll have a look. Let's see if we've got any more comments, Kev. What are everyone's thoughts?
We've got a few. So,
let's go.
Deontay said 2-1. Oh, we've done these ones about you United, haven't we? Here we are. Duncan, an injury to Watkins and our Euro push is over. 100% correct.
Yeah.
AVFC US, Chelsea United 10 men losing 2-0 to Real Madrid. So they might only have
that's them out. That's them out of the Champions League then. Yeah.
Yeah. Richard says, the only thing I'll say is I have every confidence in the management team, and I think there will be a huge surprise for us. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Duran burst in on the scene with 5 minutes to go. Yeah, that'd be good.
Hungry like the wolf.
AVFC US, if we're going to get Europe, we're going to need to beat Wolves. Yeah. Deontay thinks it'd be 1-1 though. Rachel says 1-1 as well. Colin Smith says 6 wins, 2 defeats at the remaining 8 games. Lads, we can do it. Come on, I hope we can. Duncan thinks we'll win at the Wolves. Richard says 8 cup finals for Unai to work his magic. Yeah, that's the best way to set them up. It's a cup final. It's a Europa League final.
Getting excited.
Yeah. Okay, Nigel said he did this and now it's finishing 8th. Well, maybe we'll lose the last 2.
A couple of games to go, yeah.
Yeah. Rich says, remember, Unai gets a score in every game. Deontay thinks we'll beat Spurs 2-1. Michael's going to be there. Rich says it's a big game. AVFC US says we're only for 1 loss all for the rest of the way, basically. And Rich says momentum's a key factor right now. And that's why this weekend is big from AVFC US. 3 points, we've got a chance. So, yeah, all up to date, mate. Let's go.
Brilliant. We've got nearly 40 watching. We've had over 40 watching at one point. So, guys, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. We're getting to the business end, the real business end now. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help us grow the channel even further. And if you do want to donate, any super chats to the top gets you to the top of the queue, or helps us grow the channel. If you've seen the Talking Tactics show that Gareth did earlier, it's fantastic, some of the analysis that he's putting in. So, it helps us produce shows like that. So, yeah, thank you so much for everyone's support, though. It is much appreciated. Let's get into the last 2 then, boys. It is getting hairy at the minute. So
is this game week 37?
It is. Yeah. It is.
So let's just do a quick summary of the table then. So how Man City and Arsenal are looking in our parallel universe?
Okay, so Arsenal are on top with 86 points after 36 games. Man City with 82 points from 35. United is 3rd with 69 points from 35. Newcastle 64 points from 35. Tottenham in 5th on 61 points. Villa in 6th on 58. Brentford in 7th on 55, and Liverpool in 8th on 54. And then at the bottom 3 is Nottingham Forest on 33, Everton on 30, and Southampton on 29. So with 2 games to go, all
Bournemouth on
possibilities.
There? Bournemouth for 2 points clear of Forest.
On 34. Yeah. Bournemouth for 1 point clear of Forest, and same as Wolves and same as Leicester.
Look at Palace just trying to creep into the top half. Look.
But with 2 game weeks to go, how many of those teams? I can't quite see that. How many of those teams are still in for relegation possibility?
Basically from West Ham but downwards, so 13th
Wow.
downwards.
Still
West Ham
too,
are 3 points clear of the relegation zone, and West Ham and Leeds are 3 points clear of the relegation zone, and Leicester, Wolves, and Bournemouth are 1 point clear.
Wow, it's exciting. These results matter now, lads. Remember that. We've got teams' futures. There's catering staff and cleaning ladies going to lose their jobs if we don't get some of these results right.
Hang on, Rich.
The usual cliche.
Yeah.
Just before you do anything, look at 25 and 28 because it looks like there might be fixtures there. So remember how we were saying the two Brighton games or something? Yeah, look.
Right. Okay, here we go. Newcastle against Brighton, and then we've got those three here. Okay, well let's quickly do that then, so we're even.
Ooh.
Newcastle beat Brighton.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What time's that game on? Is it under the lights? Under the lights? No, I think 2-0.
And it's got to be under the lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-0.
And then 28. Man City. I've done it. I'll do it after these three. So Brighton 55 still. Newcastle 67. Man City, West Ham. Man City win. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
3-0.
Brighton, Man U.
United.
Mid-draw, maybe.
I can see United doing that.
I'm going to say a draw.
Okay.
Liverpool, Fulham. Liverpool. Right. This could change it. Look at that. So as it stands, all teams on 36. Villa still in 6th on 58. Liverpool in 7th on 57. Brighton in 8th on 56.
Oh.
That race for titles tight enough now, isn't it?
So hang on a minute. Liverpool 1 point beyond us. What's the next game, Rich?
Oh, Jesus.
As fate would have it, lads. As fate would have it. Let's go from the top, though. Bournemouth against Man United. It's got to be a United win.
Yeah.
Brighton at home to Southampton.
Got to be a Brighton win, isn't it?
Brighton, yeah.
Fulham at the Palace.
Draw. Oh.
Here we go, boys. Liverpool to Villa.
We're in May, and we're playing a game against our basically the European champions of a couple of seasons back to see who gets in the European positions. I mean, and then the week afterwards, we're playing the team that we've got below us, below Liverpool. So basically, it's absolute crunch time. This is crunch time.
Oh,
come on! What are we saying? Let's not pad it around. What are we saying?
I think it's going to be 2-1 Liverpool. I do. I think Liverpool are going to win that. I don't want to think that.
Martin.
I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Oh.
It's so tough. It's so tough because I think I'm going to side with. I think I'm going to have to side with you, Kev. I think Liverpool win.
Mm-hmm. They've got nothing else to play for, have they?
I have to go with my head and say Liverpool win.
Yeah, what's your gut telling you?
It's going to be
Listen
close.
to your gut, lads.
3-2.
Listen to the gut, lads. The gut never lies.
My gut's telling me Liverpool win.
Oh, then fair enough.
Liverpool win. Oh, yeah. City, Chelsea.
City.
Home win.
I think that'd be a draw.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea are going to rally a little
City will be. No, I think Chelsea.
Newcastle home win against Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forest, Arsenal. Arsenal win.
I think that could be a little.
Arsenal win that.
Arsenal win.
Forest at home though against a big team.
The Arsenal win. They've got to win.
So
Spurs, Brentford.
So this is where Arsenal win the league.
Yeah.
Spurs.
West Ham, Leeds. Doesn't really matter.
Draw.
Wolves, Everton.
Wolves
win that. Okay.
Everton cleaning lady.
This is going into the last game.
I think Everton are relegated now after that one.
Right, look where we are, lads. Look where we are.
Jesus Christ.
Boys.
Jesus Christ, because we couldn't beat Liverpool. That's why that every game is so important.
So
you just had them down to lose, didn't you?
So we're in eight. We're in eighth, right? And there's 2 points that are separating 6th, 7th, and 8th at the moment, going into the last game of the season. Is Southampton and Forest, and Wolves are safe. West Ham are safe. So it's Leicester. So on the last day of the season, Forest, Bournemouth, Leicester could go down. Any comments coming in, Kev, just before we go into the last week?
Quite a few comments. So, Adamski said a smaller squad is better. I'm not sure what that's referring to. James says, getting into this pod now, lads. Keep it up. Lovely, James. Thanks very much, mate.
Thanks
Rich
a lot,
says
mate.
The squad is awesome. Adamski says we can beat Newcastle, believe. I really want to believe. I just think we've just been a little bit not been that convincing in some of our wins, particularly at home. Maybe Bournemouth aside. So I don't know. I want to believe that we've got the ability to turn a Newcastle over. So
yeah, sounds like you lads think that this form is just like too good to believe at this minute, and then it's just gonna.
We will lose. We will lose 1 or 2 of these games out of the last 8. There's just no doubt about it. The margins are too fine. You know, we can't go on and continue to do that. That's just my opinion, but I think probability would have it.
I think that's fact. And the reality is, if we've got in some of these last games, we've got like Brighton down to lose some, Liverpool down to lose some. Like, we can't be naive to think we won't as well.
Yeah.
Mike said, will we put a small bet on this for Acorns? I'm sure we can do that, can't we?
Yeah, I'm sure we can. Good idea. Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah. Adamski, West Ham is my dream relegation team. Yeah, I love that. Richard, can't imagine Everton going down. Get used to it, Rich. It's happening, mate, with our predictions. Adamski says Brighton will annihilate Man United 4-0. Rich says 2-1 to Villa for the Liverpool game. By the way, the Liverpool, I saw the comments coming in when we were saying, the defeat, there's a lot of positivity here.
Yeah, good.
2-2.
Thank you. They all agree with me.
Villa. Yeah, agree with Martin. Michael says Villa will beat Liverpool. Adamski, remember that goal? Andy
what a goal. Yeah.
What a goal.
Little back
heel from Lehman.
Yeah. Barry Bannon in the middle of the park, sent up as well. Black Rum says we beat Liverpool 2-1. ABFC US says we scored 7 not too long ago. It was COVID though, didn't count, did it? Didn't know fans.
It didn't count.
Counts all the same.
What a night that was, by the way.
I know.
Nigel said he had Liverpool 6, Brighton 7, Villa 8. We've got the same as you at the moment, Nigel. Shane thinks it'd be 1-1 that game.
I said that.
Yeah. Alan Evans says Villa always play well. Anfield. Remember the 4-1 to Villa and Martin O'Neill up the Villa. And I think basically that's kind of Richard says believe. Damsky says we've been playing poorly and winning. We're going to play better soon and win convincing to keep this run going, or we're going to play poorly and lose. So I don't think we're playing poorly. I just don't think we've been that convincing, And Emery himself's come out and has said, he likes to control games a bit better, which is why, by the way, I think a good performance this weekend against Liverpool. Newcastle. And by the way, we've got a really good record, haven't we, for lunchtime games?
Yeah.
So a good performance against Newcastle could be
really set us up. Yeah. Massively.
ADFC US says some things are breaking our way. Sam Maximum injured, Rashford injured, Mitrovic suspended, Spurs managerless. Blackrum says brilliant pod, lads, keep the quality work. Thanks a lot, mate. And ADFC US says Brighton a bottle on it. So right then, everyone.
We'll see.
Yeah, no time for a cup of tea because we're going straight.
We're going straight into the last game of the season. Let's go for it. And I suppose what we can say, lads, is that you want to be playing a team around you. I guess you want to play the team that was getting relegated or something like that. But you want to play a team around you because you can directly affect what's happening. So we have Brighton at home. What are we saying?
2-1 Villa.
Come on, 2-0. 2-0 Villa.
I think we win, and I think we win well. I'm going to say 3-1.
Okay.
I think we win well. Yeah.
Big man, Rich.
Yeah. Palace Forest.
Palace. I have
That's
soft spot
Forest
for Palace. I
relegated.
love Palace.
Arsenal, Wolves,
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Brentford, Man City.
Ooh.
City.
Yeah, it's got to be City, isn't it?
Chelsea v Newcastle. Draw.
Newcastle.
I feel like every Chelsea game so far I've gone. I fancy Chelsea in that one.
Yeah.
When they're playing absolute dog shit at the moment. So
I'm thinking Newcastle will win that one well. I think Newcastle beat them 3-1.
I think Newcastle will win that as well.
Let's go with that. Everton against Bournemouth. Home,
They're already
Everton at
relegated.
home.
Everton
1-0. Okay. Southampton, Liverpool.
Liverpool win.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah. 2-1.
We've just scuppered ourselves. Not away with that, lads. We've just scuppered ourselves.
I know we have. Leeds, Tottenham.
Tottenham never did well in the last day, so I'm going with Leeds on the win.
Yeah, Leeds 2-1.
2-1. Let's go. Leicester, West Ham.
Leicester. I'm thinking Leicester.
A
This is
1-1.
Dean Smith Classic, remember, from 2 years ago?
Yeah. Although Dean Smith in the last day of the season has got a 1-1 draw against West Ham.
Yeah. Man United, Fulham. Man United win.
United.
2-0.
United.
Drum roll.
United, yeah.
Drum roll. Here we go.
This
is where we finish.
The table, Rich.
So in first position, champions are Arsenal on 92 points. Manchester City in second position on 89 points. Manchester United in third on 76. Newcastle in fourth on 73. Tottenham in fifth on 64. Liverpool in sixth on 63. Aston Villa in seventh on 61.
Just stop there for a second. How many points off fifth were we?
3.
Yeah, but how many points off fourth? 13.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
12.
12, yeah. Brighton in 8th on 59. So that literally that last game of the season does it. And Chelsea 9th, 51. Brentford in 10th on 49. Crystal Palace on 49 in 11th. Fulham 45 in 12th. Leeds in 13th on 40. Dean Smith keeps Leicester up in 14th on 37. West Ham 37 in 15th. Wolves 16th on 37. Bournemouth stay up by the skin of their teeth on 34. And Everton, Forest and Southampton go down.
Wow.
So, lads, does 7th get us in the Conference League? That is the question.
Yeah, it does, because 5th and 6th get Europa.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah.
So, some comments coming in. Rich said we're all due for it to click. Adamski's VAR, the 13th man. Villa to win 2-0 clean sheet. Michael says, listening to some of the players and there's a new mindset spreading in the squad, be positive. Shane says, won't finish 11th, lads, chin up. Yeah, absolutely. What's the lowest position for Europe? It depends on who goes through in the FA Cup, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And who wins it. So we'll have to
I got right.
If
Brighton win it, they'll get conference as well. So that's 2 teams, is it?
There's I think it's. I'm not sure how certain it is that it goes to 7th.
Europa League.
Yeah, Deontay saying 7th is a Conference League spot, and Shane says 7th is the lowest position for Europe.
I think the FA Cup is Europa League. Carabao Cup is Conference League, but because obviously Man United will finish in European competitions by the virtue of their league position, then I think it frees up an extra spot. So I think it could go to 8th potentially.
But lads, let's just say that if it does transpire that we finish 7th, I mean, still a phenomenal like last 3 quarters of the season, isn't it? To get into 7th position is just crazy.
Yeah,
that's considering how we started, and you get 7th. That would be just amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
7th can get Europe if an English team wins the UEFA Champions League, and anything 7th and above. Yeah.
Actually, here's a good one. If, let's say, one of the English teams win the Europa League, that being, let's say, who
Man United are in it. So if they win it and then finish in the Champions League spot, I don't think an extra team gets a Champions League spot. But if they win it and finish 5th, I think they get in the Champions League and maybe a Europa League spot goes to the next one down. I don't know. There's lots of permutations. I honestly think if we finish 7th, we get into Europe some way.
Regardless,
so, yeah, which would be phenomenal. So let's hope. I mean, we did that as fairly, as honestly as we could. We put in there on 61 points. I don't think that is out of the ordinary. In 14 points from the last 8 games, I think that's well within our reach.
Rich, let me just a thread I found on it. Someone says, I keep hearing people saying that 8th might get Conference League. What would need to happen for that? And someone said it won't. There isn't a way 8th gets Europe. And then someone says it can. If the FA Cup is won by a top 4 side, the Europa League spot passes to the league. Then if 5th place wins the Europa League or the Champions League, they qualify for the Champions League via those competitions. Their Europa League will then go to 6th. The FA Cup spot goes to 7th. The Conference League spot goes to 8th. The same scenario applies for 6th and 7th place. Winning either of those competitions gives the league an extra Champions League spot. So basically says, so in theory, we'd want United to get a top 4 and win the FA Cup. So 5th and 6th get Europa, FA Cup winner, or 7th gets Conference League, 8th realistically gets nothing, but it could be possible, I think. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think there's permutations. I think the thing is we just need to make sure we stay 7th and above if we want Europe.
Yeah.
If you want to guarantee it, yeah.
If we finish anywhere 7th or higher, Emery has to be in for a shout for Manager of the Year. Amazing achievement for where we were. Michael says, well done all. Nigel had us on 59. Lee says, got here late. This is the one I'd hoped you'd do. No problem, mate. This is the idea that we got. So thank you for giving us that idea on Twitter in the DM. So yeah, catch up on the show, mate. But great idea for us. And if anyone else has ideas that they want us to do pods on, then please just DM us and get us in the chat. It's got to be what Unai's telling the squad. Lads, before we finish up, Michael had a comment about the women's team this weekend. And Kev, as far as I believe, you are attending.
Yeah, so the last time this happened, I went to the women's game. We won on the Saturday. The Villa men's team won on the Saturday. And the ladies won on the Sunday. So I'm hoping it happens again. I think we beat Bournemouth. I think the men beat Bournemouth, I think it was, and then we beat obviously Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final. So if we beat Newcastle and then we beat Chelsea for the women, that would be an unbelievable weekend. So yeah, I'm all about the Villa this weekend.
Fantastic. So yeah, please get down and support them. Semi-final of the FA Cup against Chelsea. They put up a good fight against Chelsea in the league game, so hopefully they can get the result. Rich is asking if you can do a match day vlog.
Yeah, we could try.
You could try your best, mate. That'd be good.
Yeah, little Ted and Esme.
Yeah. Little end or mid-game review, after game review. Join them together. But yeah, lads, I thought that was really good fun. To be fair,
it was good fun, wasn't it? I think it just goes to show, like,
that was actually good crack, yeah.
How much there is to play for. There's just so much to play. And each game, I feel like I've been saying it so much, lately that that Chelsea game was such an important game a few weeks ago. And then, Bournemouth should be a gimme, but are we going to win? Forest at half time was looking like, maybe we're going to come unstuck. Each game's so important. My only real concern is why I think I've had us, maybe not romping home on the form we've been showing lately is that I feel like some of our players, these are ones you think would be an upgrade, i.e., a winger, for example, or, your reserve midfielders, a Dendonka, a Bailey, a Cash Young potentially at right back, I just think we've got a bit of an inconsistent squad, and we haven't got. You're not going to get Traore generally scoring winners 2 games in a row, pretty much, are you? And that's the problem. Whereas you look at the teams around us, they've been a lot more consistent.
There'll definitely be shock results there somewhere, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely. Herolio, how about publishing a schedule of podcasts so I don't miss them? Sorry, mate. We just thought we'd jump on, but we will be back. We probably won't be doing a live for the preview game. We will probably either release that tomorrow or Friday morning, whenever we get a chance to do. But next live show will probably be Sunday after the Newcastle game. And we might jump in with a Bodymore bulletin depending on the news. But yeah, catch Martin on Friday on Newcastle pod called Through Black and White Eyes, and Kev may well be guesting on a pod with the Loaded Mag Boys tomorrow. So yeah, catch us on that. We might even do it as a joint effort. We can sometimes broadcast on both channels, so catch us on that. But yeah, we will certainly be back with content. We will try and do a bit of a schedule, but with work and everything, it's difficult sometimes to cram everything in, but we will certainly try, mate. So, but thank you for watching anyway. And thank you everyone for tuning in. We are getting excited for Saturday. We're getting excited for the run-in. Can we qualify for Europe? We are all positive. We're all positive, aren't we, boys?
Yeah, I'm a bit scared, if I'm honest. I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, I know. It's better than being 11th, though. Or is it? Is it?
No, it's definitely, pressure is a privilege, isn't it? And you'd rather have something to play for than, for years we circled the plug hole of the Premier League, didn't we? And then it was kind of like, bit nervy in the Championship. Can we get in the playoffs? And then we're at Wembley to get it back, just to get back to the bloody Premier League.
Yeah.
Just to get into the nightclub, basically, but rather not even taking someone home, just getting into the nightclub.
Someone home.
Sorry, it's 5:10. It's 5:10.
Yeah, it's past the watershed. Yeah,
it's past Kevin's bedtime, folks. Forgive me.
No, this is what we wanted. All those years we were in the Championship, all those years under the end of the Lerner era, where we just didn't do anything. And admittedly, obviously, still our cup form, FA Cup's been terrible. Yeah. But we've put ourselves back in the limelight lately. And with all this talk of being under the radar, which we'd all love, I think it's gone now because we've put ourselves there. We've now got ourselves into the upper echelons of people's thoughts. And this is the business end. And I have no doubt that Unai will be doing as much as he can be doing to get a result against that Newcastle team. And 100%. it would be a fantastic, it'd probably be our result of the season if we went form therein. And what it means, it was, we've had some great results this season. The Man United home result was brilliant. First game for Emery, and he breaks that hoodoo. Winning away at Spurs was a great result. I just think there's been a lot of great wins, but not that many convincing ones. I don't really care how convincing this is. If it comes off Moreno's, buttocks and goes in the last minute, I don't care. But I just want us to be part of the conversation again. And I think, if you lose to a Newcastle, you lose to a Brighton, you lose to Liverpool, you finish 8th, you're out of Europe. Hey, there's a lot of positives still, but we've got a chance for something special to happen.
But you know what's good as well? That we're not having this on the beach mentality again. Because, the last 2 seasons, all right, we're not getting top half, but we know we're not getting relegated. May as well just see the season out and let's hit the beach, boys. For me, that's gone now, and I'm delighted it's gone. Because now we're, like I said, we're in a European race. And when is the last time we've said that? I don't think I've ever said that in my life. Well, I have, obviously, when I was a kid.
You're a young man. You're a young man, Mark. You're a young man.
Exactly.
I know. In my adult days, I've never said it. I've always been in torn of the Championships and getting me slaggings from mates. And now look at me.
Exactly.
Giving it back.
Exactly.
Carpe diem, lads. Carpe diem. We've got to seize this day now. Take the opportunity.
Let's do it. Let's do it, boys. Look, thank you for everyone watching. There's so much positivity in the chat. If we could got all that positivity, then Villa would 100% get into Europe. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thanks for your comments. And as always, remember, we all follow the Villa. Thanks, everyone.